Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine and in good health. Welcome back to your today's English class. Now these videos which would be forwarded in the groups after the exam, in these videos I will be covering the basic topics that are important for you to know in English subject, so that when you go in 7th standard, the basic of grammar is clear to you. Okay, so as after the exam, this is your first class. We'll start with nouns in your grammar gate. Now noun, you might have studied it many times, right? Every time we start a topic in grammar, first thing we ask a question, what is a noun? Now still there are many students who are not able to identify the noun or who are not able to give the answer, what is noun? Okay, so first we will see in today's class, we will see what is noun and the types of noun. Okay, and then I will be giving you an exercise of 10 questions which you have to do it in your book which you are going to make. Now it is already clear to you all, it was announced in the last paper, that's yesterday, that you have to make only one book, that is assignment book, wherein you will be writing the subjects, isn't it? So here also today, whichever exercise I give, write properly today's date, give the subject name English, then grammar gate, chapter name nouns, and then do the exercise. Okay, again I am saying, how are you going to write in your CWs? You will give the subject English, date, yes, chapter name noun, and then you will do the exercise. Now whatever I have written over here, it is your wish if you want to write it down. Okay, so basically today we are going to cover what is noun and the types of noun. Okay, so let's start now. What is a noun? Many a times this question is asked, right? What is a noun? So nouns. Noun is the name given to a thing, person, object or feeling, etc. So it is nothing but a name. What is a noun? It's nothing but a name which is given to whom? To a thing, person, object or feeling. Is it clear to you all? Name means किसी चीज का नाम देना. Okay? If we don't give names to such things, how will we call them? Yes? If it's a person, okay, if you don't give a name, if it's a little, okay, so there is a girl, if you don't give a name to her, how are you going to call her? Okay? So, what is a noun? It's a name given to a thing, person, object or feeling. Thing means, thing means any non-living thing that you are talking about. It can be pencil, paper, pen, chair, anything. Person, we are going to talk about people. Objects, maybe which you can see, maybe which you cannot see. Or feelings. Now feelings, can you see feelings? No, but a name is given to a feeling, isn't it? If you don't like, if you dislike something, you say hate. Right? You use the word hate. So you give particular name to that feeling. Right? So, such names which we give to these things, they are called nouns. What are they called? Nouns. Okay. Ahmed, it's a name of a boy. Man. Now, we define people as women, man, isn't it? We differentiate it this way. So, we gave it a name, man. Dog. Okay, in animal, you have one particular kind, that is a dog. Book. Hate, that is a feeling, etc. Yes, if these names were not given to anything, how would we call it? Yes or no? Yes. So, noun is nothing but it's a naming word. How will you define noun? It's a naming word. Okay? Now, after the definition, here comes the types of noun. Yes, in noun also you are having types. Now, what are the types? You have 4 types. Common noun, that is your first one. Proper noun, abstract noun, and collective noun. Okay? You have a common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, and collective noun. Okay, students? Now, here, noun means giving names, right? Now what is there in common, what is there in proper, what is there in abstract, what is there in collective? Let's see. Okay, first one, a common noun. A common noun is the name given to any person, animal, place or thing in general. So in short, what is a common noun? It's nothing but giving a name to any person, animal, place or thing in general. In general, what we call it? In general. Okay. People, if there are many people, we call it people. There's one person, we call it person. More, then we call it people. Okay. Then we gave the name animals. Yes. Then place. Okay. Let's see. Person, we may call it man, woman, baby, animal. In animals also we gave name, isn't it? Cats, dogs, tiger. Yes. Now place. We gave it continents, right? Or thing in general. So over here, birds live on trees. Now in animals, no, you have a kind birds, isn't it? So what is the general name over here? Birds. What is the general name over here? Birds, isn't it? So birds live on trees. So where do they live? Trees, right? So tree is a general name given. Birds is also a general name given. Tree is a general name given to a thing. Bird is a general name given to a animal, isn't it? So birds and trees, these two are your common nouns. What are these two? These two are your common nouns. Okay, so I hope common noun is clear. It's nothing but giving a name, general name, giving a general name. We call girls, boys, isn't it? Books, right? So that is your common noun. Now proper noun. A proper noun is the name given to a particular person, place, animal or thing. Now over there in common noun we give a general name, isn't it? But in proper noun you are going to give a particular name. Like suppose if it's a girl, you call her suppose Seema. You give a particular name to that girl. What is it? Seema. So that is your proper noun. If it's place, okay, you give that name a particular place as suppose India. That's a country, isn't it? Name of a country. A particular name is there. That is proper noun. An animal, you may call it cat. Yes. So that is your common noun. Proper noun. Thing. Suppose Taj Mahal, or you call it this pencil. It's also a proper noun, right? So let us see an example. My cousins live in Norway. Norway is a name given to a place, isn't it? So that is your proper noun. So in common, we give a common name. जो सब में चलेगा. Proper, वो सिर्फ एक चीज का नाम होगा. Yes? So that is your proper noun. Now, third one is a collective noun. Collective itself means collection. What is the meaning of collective, students? Collective itself means collection, isn't it? Collective itself means collection. So, collection of noun. What is this collection of noun now? Collection of noun means name given to a collection of persons, animals or things taken together as one. So, to a group of person, you give a name. Okay. Maybe team. Yes. To group of animals. Sometimes we call it flock. Yes. A herd of sheep. A herd. Yes. Things, bunch of flowers, bunch of sticks, bundle of books, bundle of papers taken together as one. Now papers, when you take it together, you say bundle. Yes? Flowers, when you bring them together, you call them bunch. Right? So, if your person is brought together to play a game, we call it team. Yes, students. So, what is a collective noun? When you are talking about a group of person as one. That is your collective noun. See, a family of 4. There are 4 individual people, but we call them family. So that's your collective noun. A team of players. Players है, बहुत सारे हैं, but वो एक है, group है ना, वो group को क्या नाम दिया हमने? Team. So team is a collective noun. A pile of clothes was kept on the bed. A pile of clothes. Pile means बहुत सारे कपड़े एक साथ ऐसे रखे हुए थे ना. So that pile, that's a group, हम बोलते हैं ना, group of clothes, pile. Yes, so that pile is your collective noun. You can say a pile of newspapers. Okay, so here pile of tiles, many things that are kept together in a group, that we call it. Okay, so that's a collective noun. Clear? A herd of sheep. Yes, flock of birds. When you see many birds flying together, you call it flock. So that's a collective noun. Now, the last type, the fourth type, that is an abstract noun. So an abstract noun is something which we cannot see or touch, but something that we can think of. They are names given to some quality, feeling, state, or action. Yes. So, an abstract noun. See, common noun, proper noun, collective noun, all we talked about the things that we could see. But in abstract noun, we are going to talk about things which we cannot see. They are just feelings. They are just feelings. Okay? To a quality. Quality means, suppose you give it to honesty. That's a quality, isn't it? Beautiful. That's a quality. Feeling means, I hate that. I don't like it. Okay, I like going for picnics. That's your feeling. State, maybe liquid, solid, or some action. Okay, so your abstract noun is something that you cannot see. They are just your feelings, qualities of a person, place, animal, or thing. Okay, so that is your abstract noun. See the examples over here. Beauty, bravery, charity, etc. Okay, beauty, you can just see the beauty, like, yes, something is really very nice. Intelligence, yes, so that is all your abstract noun. He is known for his honesty. Honesty is the quality of a person, so your honesty is your abstract noun. Okay, students, so here with one example of each type I have explained to you. We did today what is a noun. A noun is a naming word. Then we did collective noun, right? Then we did a common noun, proper noun, and an abstract noun. Okay, so I hope the differences between the four is clear to you. Again, I'll tell you, a common noun is a name given in general. Proper noun, a particular name is given. Collective noun, when group of thing or object, person, people is brought together, when we give it a name, that is your collective noun. And a feeling, quality which we cannot see, which we cannot touch, that is your abstract noun. Okay, now here comes the exercise. 10 questions are there. What says in the exercise? You have to underline the nouns and write its type. It means there's noun over here. Okay, in the sentences, you have to underline the noun and uska type likhna hai. 4 types we studied now. Yes, so there may be two nouns in the sentences. Clear? That you need to identify. Okay, so this exercise will be forwarded in the group as exercise PDF. Okay, and you have to do it in your books. Okay, so give date, write English subject, write nouns, and then write this exercise. Okay, you need to leave a line between the two sentences. Ek likho, teachers teach in school. Underline the nouns, फिर उसका type नीचे लिखो. Okay, this is the way you are going to do this exercise. Underline the noun and write its type. Now try to do it by yourself. I'm talking to each and every student that you are not going to copy. Make sure you are not going to copy. Watch the video. If you don't understand again any of the type, you can ask in the comment section. We will surely reply to it. Okay? And the answers of this I will give in the next video. So make sure you do it and then you cross check, okay, that whether you understood well, your answers are correct or not. See you soon with the next topic, next video.